Bill Kreutzmann.
Bill Kreutzmann, 238 of 532, the best drummers of all time, 338 of 416 celebrities whose deaths will be the biggest deal.
The Brian Jonestown Massacre.
Albums: Their Satanic Majesty's Second Request, Methadrome, 2005, 723, Lollapalooza, Chicago, Elmore, The Brian Jonestown Massacre, 309 of 559, The Most Hipster Bands, 14 of 30, The Best Bands Named After Historical Figures, 17 of 99, The Best Shoegaze Bands.
Forbidden.
Albums: Twisted into Form, Forbidden, Evil, Green, Distortion, Omega Wave.
Heidi Newfield.
Albums: What Am I Waiting For? Why Do You Have to Be So Good? Stay Up Late, More. Heidi Newfield, 138 of 160, the top female country singers, 71 of 99, the best country singers from California.
Mink DeVille.
Albums: Cabretta, Coup de Grace, Return to Magenta, Miracle, Willie DeVille, More. Mink DeVille, the best Mink DeVille albums of all time, 140 of 654, every band and musician who has performed on Saturday Night Live, 292 of 416, the best pop rock bands and artists.
Operation Ivy.
Albums: Lint Rides Again, Energy, Plea for Peace, Unreleased Energy, Greatest Hits, More. Operation Ivy, 14 of 44, punk bands with the best lyrics, 71 of 80, the best music, side projects, 17 of 45, the best bands named after flowers. Bordin.
Paul Desmond.
Albums: Bridge Over Troubled Water, the complete RCA Victor recordings, Glad to Be Unhappy, From the Hot Afternoon, Desmond Blue, More. Paul Desmond, 14 of 190, the greatest saxophonists of all time, 16 of 69, the greatest jazz saxophonists of all time, 24 of 45, the best jazz saxophonists in the world.
Jerry Garcia Band.
Albums: How Sweet It Is, The Jerry Garcia Collection, Volume 1, Legion of Mary, Shining Star, Pure Jerry, Warner Theater.
Ron Pigpen, McKernan.
More. Ron Pigpen, McKernan, 26 of 29, members of the 27 Club, 214 of 225, the best blues artists of all time, 194 of 525, which artist would you bring back from the dead to write one more song?
Spice One.
Albums: 187, he wrote, Pioneers, The Black Bossolini, Immortalized.
Flamin Groovies.
Albums: Flamingo, Super Snaz, Groovies, Greatest Grooves, Teenage Head, Shake Some Action, More. Flamin Groovies, 10 of 204, the best power pop bands / artists, 22 of 146, the best ever garage rock bands, 143 of 162, the best rockabilly bands and artists.
Big Brother and the Holding Company.
Albums: Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holding Company, How Hard It Is, Cheaper Thrills, Be a Brother, More. Big Brother and the Holding Company, 202 of 263. The Greatest Classic Rock Bands, 194 of 279. The greatest American rock bands, 36 of 151. The greatest chick rock bands ever.
Death Angel.
Albums: The Ultraviolence Act Roman 3, Relentless Retribution, Sonic German Beatdown, Live in Germany, Fall from Grace.
Graham Central Station.
Albums: Ain't No Bout It Doubt It, Now Do You Want to Dance, My Radio Sure Sounds Good to Me, Release Yourself. Graham Central Station.
Jello Biafra.
Albums: The Sky is Falling and I Want My Mommy. If evolution is outlawed, only outlaws will evolve. I blow minds for a living. See Howdy More 527 of 816. These poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time. 186 of 211. The greatest rock songwriters of all time. 393 of 403. Famous role models we'd like to meet in person.
Night Ranger.
Albums: Seven Wishes, Dawn Patrol, Big Life, Hole in the Sun, Neverland, More Night Ranger. The best Night Ranger albums of all time. 37 of 294. The best pop artists of the 1980s. 32 of 156. The best hair metal bands of all time.
McKernan.
Albums: The Genie of the Lamp, Don't Hate the Player, Hate the Game, Bill Clinton, It's Not What You Say, It's How You Say It. More McKernan. The best McKernan albums of all time. 196 of 235. The greatest rappers of all time. 82 of 200. The best underground rappers.
The Dodos.
Albums: Visitor, Beware of the Maniacs, No Color Carrier, Time to Die More. The Dodos. 147 of 254. The best bands with animal names. 305 of 543. The best indie bands and artists. 103 of 180. The best indie folk bands and artists.
Secondhand Serenade.
Albums: A Twist in My Story, Awake, Hear Me Now, iTunes Live from Soho, Wakeless EP. More Secondhand Serenade. 26 of 149. The best emo bands. 29 of 112. The best bands with numbers in their names.
Trapt.
Albums: Trapt, Only Through the Pain, Someone in Control, Reborn, Amalgamation. More Trapt. 1016 of 1728. The best rock bands of all time. 274 of 392. The greatest heavy metal bands of all time. 613 of 1020. The worst bands and musicians of all time.
The Call.
Albums: Red Moon, Let the Day Begin, Reconciled, Into the Woods, The Best of the Call. More The Call. 28 of 55. The best 90s Christian rock bands and artists. 24 of 35. The best 90s Christian alternative rock bands. 31 of 101. The best musical artists from Oklahoma.
Exodus.
Albums: Bonded by Blood, Fabulous Disaster, Another Lesson in Violence, The Atrocity Exhibition, Exhibit A, Pleasures of the Flesh. More Exodus. 20 of 65. The best bands named after books and literary characters. 13 of 37. The best bands like Metallica.
Tim Armstrong.
Albums: A Poet's Life, Rock and Roll Theater, This Time We Got It Right, Chasing the Night, Honky Tonk Hardwood Floor. More Tim Armstrong. 636 of 639. the greatest lead guitarists of all time, 220 of 298, the best frontmen in rock, 181 of 389, the best punk bands of all time.
Moby Grape.
Albums: Moby Grape, Great Grape, Truly Fine Citizen, 20 Granite Creek, Moby Grape 69, more Moby Grape 345 of 363 musicians who belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 70 of 221 bands/artists with only one great album.
Huey Lewis.
Albums: Kreutzmann, Working for a Living, more Huey Lewis 170 of 316, the greatest singers of the past 30 years, 56 of 195, the greatest male pop singers of all time, 75 of 603, the best rock vocalists.
Third Eye Blind.
Albums: Third Eye Blind, Blue, Out of the Vein, Ursa Major, Burning London. The Clash tribute, more Third Eye Blind, the best Third Eye Blind songs, the best Third Eye Blind albums, rank.
E40.
Albums: In a Major Way, Grit and Grind, My Ghetto Report Card, The Element of Surprise, Breakin' News, more E40, the best songs, beat. E40 88 of 235, the greatest rappers of all time, 53 of 136, the dopest rappers of the 90s.
4 Non-Blondes.
Albums: What's Up, Bigger, Better, Faster.
Sly Stone.
Albums: High on You, 10 Years Too Soon, I'm Back, Family and Friends, Rock Dirge, more Sly Stone 525 of 739, the best singers of all time, 157 of 816, these poetic geniuses wrote your favorite songs of all time, 1244 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time.
Phil Lesh and
Albums: There and Back Again, Nokia Theater, Times Square, New York, NY, October 31, 2007, live at the Warfield.
Testament.
Albums: Practice What You Preach, The New Order, The Legacy, Demonic, The Gathering, more Testament 29 of 392. The greatest heavy metal bands of all time, 10 of 37, the best bands like Metallica.
Huey Lewis and the News.
Albums: Sports 4, Picture This, She's Some Kind of Wonderful Small World.
Lindsey Buckingham.
Albums: Buckingham Nicks, Under the Skin, Gift of Screws, Law and Order, Go Insane.
Train.
Albums: Save Me, San Francisco, Hey Soul Sister, Alive at Last, more Train 48 of 110, the best musical trios of all time, 104 of 1020, the worst bands and musicians of all time.
Bassnectar.
Albums: Time Stretch, Freak Beat for the Beat Freaks, Underground Communication, Diverse Systems of Throb, Volume, more Bassnectar 11 of 102, the best dubstep artists, 44 of 330, the best DJ in the world right now, 34 of 37, the best dubstep artists of 2020.
Counting Crows.
Albums: August and Everything After, Recovering the Satellites, Hard Candy, This Desert Life, Underwater Sunshine, or What we did on our summer vacation, more Counting Crows. The best Counting Crows albums of all time, 246 of 279. The greatest American rock bands. Papa Roach. Albums: Potatoes for Christmas, Infest, Love Tetragedy, Last Resort, The Paramore Sessions, more Papa Roach, the best Papa Roach songs, the best Papa Roach albums of all time.
Rancid.
Albums:
Steve Miller Band.
Albums: Fly Like an Eagle, Book of Dreams, Young Hearts, Circle of Love, The Joker, more Steve Miller Band, the best Steve Miller Band albums of all time, the best Steve Miller Band songs of all time.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Sly and the Family Stone.
Dead Kennedys.
Dead Kennedys.
Jefferson Airplane.
Jefferson Airplane.
Faith No More.
Faith No More.
Jerry Garcia.
Albums: Jerry Garcia / David Grisman, Shady Grove, Cats Under the Stars, The Pizza Tapes, Been All Around This World.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
John Fogerty.
John Fogerty.
Journey.
Journey.
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead. Green Day.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and like and comment down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.